Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Driving Up Stocks. As always, I am your host, Chef Icon. Thank you for joining us as we talk stocks, finance, and some general ranting on our daily commute. If it's your first time being here, we appreciate you being here. I apologize for the bounce. I think I actually broke my camera mount. But regardless, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And if it's your first time, this will be your first time hearing it. If it's your 50th time, I hope it's your 50th time for you to enjoy hearing me say, let's climb to that top turnbuckle and drop the Macho Man Randy Savage flying elbow right on that like button. Pretty please, cream and sugar. I'm going to try to keep this high energy. I'm starting off pretty well. Unfortunately, I started off my day here on my way to work. I was eating an orange, and it was terrible. It was just the most unsatisfying orange. I'm wearing an orange shirt, so that orange should have just started my day off right, but it was just so bland and so unsatisfying that I just really put a damper on things. But I'm going to try to keep her positive. Anyhow, for our trading week, all my days are running together. I've worked every day for the past couple weeks, so other than my birthday last week there. Or was that 2 weeks ago? I don't even know anymore. No, it was last week. What was Friday? The 10th? We're going to say Friday was the 10th. So for the trading week ending July 10, 2020, we ended at $221.46 in our portfolio. That is a decline from the previous week a little bit. Well, actually, honestly, I don't know if it was the previous week or not, but I was looking at Wednesday, because Wednesday we were up significantly. We were at like $231.12. The reason we were down Wednesday, we had that nice spike because that's when Dogecoin was making its big run up. It has dropped off now. Things were going pretty well overall for the week, and then Friday stuff started to kind of dip down again, so that's where kind of at the end of the week everything just kind of fizzled out. So that's where that decrease came in for the week. It was mostly driven by the not just Dogecoin, but most of my cryptos had dropped. And at one point I was up like $12 on my crypto. Just on Dogecoin alone, I was up about $12. That is back down significantly. I think the last time I looked at it, I was up by like $5. I probably should honestly sell out, put that into something better, something that I don't hate. Because as you know, if you've been around a minute, you know I really don't like the cryptocurrencies. So, trying to dump those. But like I've said before, Litecoin and Ethereum, they are just slowly, oh so slowly, they're like doing nothing. It's going to take them forever to get back up to where they were before that which shall not be named hit and crashed everything. But anyhow, Bitcoin's kind of hanging in there. That one's still expected to make a run up to like 10,500. It's like 9,300 as of this morning. The Dogecoin was down to like 0.0035 cents last time I looked at it. I don't know if it ever closed out over 0.005, but it had peaked, had spikes in the candlestick charts up over 0.005. I'm actually, it's still, even with everything dying down, and it really does sound like reading more on that. In the last video I said a lot of that was driven by kind of a TikTok campaign where people were trying to see if they could push the value up and get people to buy and make the price go crazy and actually make some money off of that thing, and it worked. So that is legitimately what happened there. But that they are still saying that could hit 0.005 on its own here soon. So even though it's dropping right now, I'm still, as much as I want to get out of it, as much as this would be a great time to do so, I'm going to hang on to it for just a little bit longer here, see what corresponds from that, see if we do get that pick back up there, that will run back up. Disney opened this past weekend. I think they are down this morning, actually. Not much. But there's a lot of bad press around that, as even though there were people talking about boycotting, people concerned about the safety measures, them saying, hey, things are, things are good. That Orlando area that Disney World is based out of is a huge, like, mecca right now for the that which shall not be named going on right now. It is running rampant there. I mean, they've had huge spikes in cases popping up. So there are people, especially down in that area, saying, stay away. I know you want to get back to Disney, but just hold off a while longer. Because one, people that have it and don't realize that are going to be bringing it into that area that's already massively infected. And then the ones that are there already infected, it's going to end up spreading when these people go back home. So it's just a mess. So there's a lot of people saying don't go, and I think that's dropped them a little bit. Not much to speak home about, or whatever. I forgot my little saying there, but that's what's going on with Disney. AMC, I don't think I mentioned it in my last video, but they had a little bit of a spike last week. Not much, but a little bit. And that was due to them finding someone. Well, actually, there's like a bidding war. So normally when these places are going, like JCPenney, they're going out of business. It was like one person stepped in last minute and was like, we'll probably end up buying you out. Well, in this case, they're not being bought out, which there are still a couple rumors out there, like your Netflix, your Amazon. Those are rumored to, be trying to buy out AMC. But they have like someone that's going to basically buy their debt, so they just have to pay this company back. This company's going to give them like $250 million. So they did have somebody come through, and there's actually kind of like a bidding war. That a couple of companies want to, or they're like credit companies or debt consolidation type company deals for these big corporations. But there's a couple of them that are trying to sway AMC to come their way. So looks like AMC is safe for now. Again, last plans that had been advertised out, most of the cinemas have a plan in place to reopen the last week of July. I think they're all talking about like July 30th being their reopening date. So looking at that, so maybe we can start getting some of these movies in, and we'll see how the seating and everything goes. And they are all requiring masks. AMC was the one kind of holdout that was like, oh no, we're not going to do that. Their stock dipped, and they're like, okay, I guess we will do that. So interested to see what movies are going to hit first, and what the turnout's going to be at those, and if that kind of helps get them some income so they can pay the dang bills. I do have a couple of dividends that'll pay out on Wednesday, so by the Wednesday update I'll probably be able to report out on those. Again, I've been telling you that I have dividends that are being paid out, but I gotta look it up because I've heard, I think I own fractional shares of AT&T, Verizon, AbbVie. I got fractional shares of all those, and I believe they have dividends that should be getting paid out, or ex-dividend dates coming up here maybe this week, if I remember right, or at least two of those companies do. So need to check that out. Can probably report that out on Wednesday. Aside from that, nothing too exciting. I did on Friday go back to my old department for a while. Not my original department, but the one that I was helping out. Actually, when I started my YouTube journey, the department that I was in, they were short-handed, asked me if I could step across and put my old hat back on. That used to be like the easiest department in my company. But we've had a lot of issues with staffing and whatnot. The department that I was originally in is just an absolute hot mess, train wreck right now. Just constantly shutting our customer down. So they are in dire straits. And being in the department that I'm in now, I've been kind of sheltered from that, and I haven't seen the full impact of that. But going back to that department that I had just come from, wow, man, it is crazy. My phone was ringing nonstop all night. My company cell phone, or my in-plant cell phone, actually died. I got so many calls, it drained the battery. And before I could go back in the office, I was busy sorting some parts, trying to get them loaded on a truck and get them the heck out of here. I worked in logistics. That's where I was filling in out on Friday. But before I could go and replace the battery, my cell phone, my actual cell phone, was like blowing up because they most of them still have my number from when I was in the logistics department. Jeez, man, it was a freaking crazy night. Got out of there way late, had to be back in real early in the morning. It was nuts, madhouse. So Do not envy the ones doing that job now, because that used to be a cakewalk, and now it is like a headache. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. Got questions, comments, throw them down below. Let me know what you think. Because I did have a hectic work schedule over the weekend, doing some stuff with the kids over the weekend, I did not get around to answering a lot of comments from my last video. I do appreciate those of you that commented on the last video. I will be getting back to you probably either tonight or tomorrow morning. So thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for commenting. Make sure, again, drop us some comments down below. Let us know what you're thinking. So until Thursday, we'll give you our midweek update. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Look at this blue sky. This blue. My friend Essie, she's another YouTuber. She was just commenting on how beautiful the skies were, and I said it must be an Ohio thing because I was seeing the same thing, and I'm across the state from her. So enjoy this stuff. Enjoy this beauty that nature provides us, and have a wonderful week, everyone.